guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a brand new vlog. I'm not even gonna ramble. Welcome to a brand new story time. We're gonna get straight into it because it's a lot. All right, so let's go. So lately I've been kind of speaking up. Basically, I think I have mentioned, on like a long while ago that I was kind of bullied by earlier years in working in the job that I'm working at, just in a different department, by, I would say, older women, by managers. I don't know what it is, managers, supervisors. I don't know what it is when it comes to me. I have had this problem all of my life. I kid you not, where sometimes women just will not like me. I really do think it is the confidence that irritates them. Like, who does she think she is? I get that. But it's never going to stop me from being who I am. I don't care who you are. You're going to have to learn to deal with it. So let me tell you how it started. So I started working 15 years ago at the job that I'm working at. And I was hella excited. I'm making money. I can provide for my daughter. It was a major upgrade from what it is I was making when I was working FCB, right? And as well as previously before that on the OJT program. So I was superbly happy. Anyway, so I started working in this department, and my mother also worked at the same job that I worked at, not the same department. But my mother, I mean, if you all know my mother, she is very kind. I wouldn't say quiet per se, but she is a very gentle soul. And back then, I definitely was not. I was spicy. Do you hear what I'm saying? Okay, and I felt like if I had to be even more spicier because people kept trying to mess with me. So I went there in the brightest, pinkest lipstick because I was obsessed with that Nicki Minaj pink lipstick. First day, sky high heels. I'm talking about I used to wear 6-inch sky high heels to go to work. Where was I going? The club or work? I do not know. But anyway, and I got myself a whole new wardrobe. I'd like very cute little mini skirts, suits. I was lit, okay? Like, it was a very cutesy girl kind of vibe. But it wasn't really well received like that. So when it is I walked in on that first day, I literally had my pink Jimmy Choo bag that my friend gave me for Christmas the year before, and then I had to walk into an aisle right down to the office. So as I'm passing, I'm just seeing people just looking at me like that, and shoo, 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 shoo. So I'm just like, okay, cool, not taking it on because y'all do not know me, and that is why I get very irked when people judge a book by its cover, because you've never had a conversation with me. What are you busy shoo-shooing about? Okay, it's a little loud, fine, whatever, but deal with it. So I'm introduced as Miss Charles' daughter, and I'm quite the opposite of her in appearance. She was very much professional, suit down and everything. Now I'm wearing suits as well. Mind you, I'm a skinny mini. All right, so you can't tell me nothing. I had a baby and I'm snatched. So I'm living life. Just say it. I'm just telling you where my mindset was. And I start to work and I realize automatically women are coming at me very crazy, giving me attitude. And I came in there already mentally preparing not to make friends or not to associate with people, because I've already heard so many terrible things about the department I was going into, and how much they like to bully people and mess with you. So I really was not trying to be too friendly. Anyway, I had to work with customers, and I was in the learning process. Now, because I came in, I did not really get a chance to be properly trained. So I had to ask a lot of questions, and I am the type of person I got to ask questions because I would prefer to do the right thing and ask 100 questions than do the wrong thing and then you blow me out, right? Anyway, so I happened to be dealing with a customer and miscalculated something, only because I didn't want to keep getting up and asking the person, because I figured even though they're telling you, yeah, ask away, when I come to ask you, your face screw up. So I'm just like, okay, then let me just try to figure it out on my own. Anyway, I did it, and I did it wrong. Only after I have done several of them, the process that I was doing for the customers, is when I realized, oh, so I did do this thing wrong. All right, cool. Eventually my supervisor, who was claimed to be a friend of my mother as well as the manager at the time, who also claimed to be my mother's friend, right, called me into her office. Immediately she starts to go off, and her exact words are, you need to pay more attention to your work than to your appearance. To me, I thought that was very strange, because I'm just like, where is this coming from? Like, one mistake and you're like getting on like that? And it just didn't make any sense to me. I was coming to work on time. I was doing everything that was asked of me. I was trying my best to be a very good worker, because I wanted to keep this job, trust and believe. And I'm just like, what? So where she's berating me here, right? I am like, okay, and I'm just quiet. I'm saying nothing, but I'm feeling my eyes filling up with water, because I want to tell her something. Trust. So her office was very much, even though it was tucked away, it was an entire open office. So it's not to say like if people can't hear you. So everybody heard. So I walked out of the office, went back to my seat, and immediately I'm starting to cry. And I'm trying my best to keep it cool, and somebody whispers to me, never let them see you cry, because that is exactly what they want. Okay. I also had another episode where I felt like I was sexually assaulted by a manager who did not like my outfit of choice. She didn't like that I was wearing a dress that was reaching my knee and a jacket that was also reaching to my knees, and she wanted to send me home to change. Girl, what? So she pulls my supervisor at the time into a meeting with me, and she's berating my supervisor and saying, have you seen what Chanel is wearing? Whatever, I'm going on, whatever. And if you don't write her up, I'm going to write you up. I was like, what is happening here? This makes no sense. So she sends me, she's just like, you have an hour to go home, change, and come back here. I'm like, girl, are you crazy? If I go home, I'm not coming back. Okay, let's just start there. So I go to my union rep, but before we go there, she tells me, stand up. Quite loudly, stand up. So I stand up. And I did not even think twice about saying basically no. And she tells me to turn around, and she is looking at me. I felt very uncomfortable. I'm like, what is happening here? This is how you all treat people? This is insane. This is assault. Are you gay? Like, what exactly? She's like, look at her. Turn around. So you have me modeling. Crazy. So after she acts like a monkey, I walk outside and I go to my union rep, and I told her the situation. She was just like, you've got to be crazy. I'm just like, I'm telling you exactly what's happening. My supervisor at the time is an older lady, and she was kind of panicking, and I didn't really want her to get in trouble. I'm just like, listen, I'm going to go to the union's office. Let's work it out. Anyway, I go with my union rep to the union's office, and they're just like, it's a room full of men. What do you all think? A girl in a dress with a jacket, like, really? And they were just like, yeah, go back in your seat, please. So said, so done. I went back in my seat. So my seat was kind of close to the bathroom, where there's one general area for the bathroom. So my manager is walking across, and she spots me, and she's like, what are you doing here? And I'm just like, what? She's like, I sent you home to change or whatever. I said, I went to the union's office, and they don't have any problem with my outfit, so I will not be going home to change. That's that. No attitude, keeping it real cool and chill. This woman is barking at me like a dog, saying, that's all only good for. Everything is the union. This and that, whatever. I'm like, y'all are insane. What is this? Why are you so bothered by young girls? What is happening here? And the amazing thing is, when you hear where these people have ended up, and the stories, the things that have happened to them, I do not want to say karma, because, okay, I'm not Jesus. I can't judge you, and I'm not trying to say whatever happened to you is your fault and it's good for you. I'm not saying that. Okay, but I mean, come on. You cannot go around treating people like this. I have worked in this very same department where there was a pregnant girl who was afraid to come to work. She was deathly afraid of her supervisor, to the point that she left the job. There's nobody on the face of this earth that is going to make me lose my income because of whatever your personality is. Not a chance in hell. And I just don't really understand why, in this particular situations, older women were so terrible to the younger women. in the department that I work. I definitely think it is one of the worst departments that I've worked in, and I'm just baffled. Like, I was warned before it is I went to this department. Are you sure you want to go there? In HR, the rep was just like, are you sure you want to work there? Do you need to speak to your mother? And I was just like, no, because hello, I want to get this money, okay? Honestly, that's what I was thinking. I like being employed. I like making my own money, being able to do my own thing. Why would I say no to that? Now I understand why. But I still decided to rise above. I was cool. I did not show anybody. Let me not say that. I did show people bad face. I may have said a couple words. I ain't lying to tell ya, right? But these people are old and retired now, and I mean, really, you thought you would still have time to scream at people? No. It just goes to show that women sometimes can be our own worst enemy. But yeah, that is the story time. All right, guys, so thank you so much for watching. Tell me what it is you think. Like, how would you have handled such a situation? I could go on and on of more, but I didn't want to ramble for too long. I really wanted you all to, you know, just get a little sneak peek, a little snapshot. Have you ever experienced anything like this before? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys. Not me about to touch up, and I'm looking at myself. I'm like, touch up where, Chanel? Where? On my nose? Or can I like a little something? Literally nothing. That's crazy. Some lyrics for the win. Love this as well. Very pinky dinky do. Okay, well, sports is coming up. Oh my god. Hopefully there's no drama. Shouldn't be. Of course, my sister has already started planning. She and I. So, yeah, it's about to be good.